I love Juicy Dreams podcast. Period. Period.
I love Juicy Dreams podcast. And I love Juicy Dreams podcast. And I love Juicy Dreams. Period. Period. So hey, it's Donnie, and you are now listening to the Juicy Dreams podcast. I guess we just determined on having technical difficulties, bitch. Every time I turn around, it's like I'm brand new at this shit. When I've been doing this shit, I've been fucking rich niggas, and I've been. Shout out to Rihanna. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all don't pay me no mind. So, yes, I have a RB, but we ain't fucking with them like that. We ain't giving them no free promo. That's just to help me get through this episode, y'all, because I know y'all need it, and I know it's a lot of stuff to talk about. So why would I waste time? Especially when it's my second time. So, I'm so messy. All right. So we got President Trump and we got Elon Musk, and they sitting up here acting crazy, crazier than a skunk.
Then they stopped. That wasn't. They have many different things of hatred. Actually, Elon called me. He said, "You know, they're trying to drive us apart." I said, "Absolutely." No, they said, "We have breaking news. Donald Trump has ceded control of the presidency to Elon Musk. President Musk will be attending a cabinet meeting tonight at 8 o'clock." And I say, it's just so obvious. They're so bad at it. I used to think they were good at it. They're actually bad at it, because if they were good at it, I'd never be president. Because I think nobody in history has ever gotten more bad publicity than me. I could do the greatest things. I get 98% bad publicity. I could do, outside of you and a few of your very good friends, it's like the craziest thing. But you know what I have learned, Elon? The people are smart. They get it.
Yeah, they do, actually.
They get it. They really see what's happening.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to use too many of them clips because I don't know what the fuck, Fox and them got going on. And that, even though that's my president, and I should be able to use all the motherfucking clips. And let me know if y'all agree down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. I should be able to use all of the clips, but I know that I cannot. But I just want to conversate on, that's not even a word. I just want to converse. I don't know. Have a conversation on what do we really feel, about the whole Elon and his closeness to Trump. And also, what do we feel that Trump can actually do for us as American people? And if we hate Trump's guts, for the people that hate Trump's guts, what do we think that Trump could do to soften the blow of him being the president? Like, what could he do to make it his best presidency? Or what can he do to, what can we do to move forward in a positive manner? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I know there's a lot of people who don't care for Trump. Me, I don't have the biggest hate for Trump. I know that he don't care about me. One, I'm black. Two, I'm in the gay community. Like, there's a lot of reasons why Trump would quickly toss me into the fire. But my whole thing is that I feel like sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture of things. And one thing that I always like to say about America is it started off black and white. It started off black and white. It started off built on the backs of Negroes. And can I say niggas? Niggas. America was built off the backs of my ancestors and some colonizers. Batch. So with that being said, I feel as though, it's time for us to get back to the black and white of it all. Don't you agree? Now, that doesn't mean that I don't like my compadres, or what you call them, amigos. My compadres and all of them are fox with you. But what I'm saying right now is, it's time to get down to the yin and yang of things. You understand? The yin and yang. Yin and yang. That's that black and white shit. And see, I don't want for us to get misconstrued when All the niggas ain't get their 40 acres in a mule. Everybody was sitting here advocating for lesbians, advocating for gays, advocating and shit. We was doing so much advocating, you could add letters to advocating. That's what we was advocating. And now, don't get me wrong, the LGBT community we need our things. But when is the black community going to get their things? When we put the gay community and the Mexicans and the Asians and everybody that came after the motherfucking fact. If the Negroes was here first, then the Negroes is the first ones that need their piece, a portion, a reparation, a payback, a motherfucking stimulus, run us our things. And so I just really, it's really, and everybody's going to hate me for these. Everybody's going to drag me. But I just feel like I'm so pro-black in the things that I feel like we really need right now as a country. I don't think we're going to do well as a country until we pay our penance and we do what needs to be done right. Until we do right by the people who we have disserviced. And who has America disserviced more than black people? Y'all keep trying to make the Asians the problem. Y'all keep trying to make the immigrants the problem. Y'all keep trying to make gay people the problem. If y'all don't pay them niggas, real shit. And so, with Trump, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think he could do to make things better. Because I know nobody likes him. Okay, but we got about 4 years. So what are we going to do? What do we want to see in these 4 years? Or do we just want to cry about it? Because I would like to potentially move towards down the... Ooh. I would like to potentially move towards some things. And I don't think that we can do that if we just keep crying about it. We're going to have to work with some of them people that we call the bad guys. And we're going to have to meet in the middle about some of these important topics like our abortion rights, our gay rights, the black people not being hunted down by the goddamn police like bounty hunters. The police can't just be running around. Listen, Donald Trump trying to give the police immunity is a bad thing. Like, there are so many things that we have to meet in the middle on. We can't just give up because we didn't get Kamala. But I ain't gonna keep running y'all in the ground about politics because y'all hoes be dumb and y'all don't like to research for yourself. Y'all want somebody to tell y'all everything. Then when somebody tell y'all something, they be lying to you. The best advice I could give you, if you know me in real life or if you actually just like the podcast, please do your own research. If you hear me talk about a topic, some of the topics are not even interesting. But if you hear an interesting topic, please do your own research because sometimes you will find... Say if I talk about it on a Tuesday, by Friday, new information might come out. You get what I'm saying? Or even I may get something wrong and by Friday they done debunk the shit and the truth come out. You don't know. You don't need to listen. Excuse me. Ooh, my leg hurting, child. Ooh, what I'm getting old. Yes, I do have a sweatsuit on today. It was cold, then it was hot, then it was cold again. Child, my leg hurting so bad. Anyway, just don't believe what you're seeing on the internet because people like to lie. I'm not one of them people who go on live for content or live for views because there's so much stuff going on. There'll be a juicy story soon enough. I don't have to lie. I'll tell the juicy story when it comes out. It's Juicy Dreams Podcast. But as far as just giving you guys tea on what's going on and what's current events, I don't like the feelings that I'm getting from just Trump in his conversations with other leaders and also how we're responding to it. Everybody's panicking and they think we're going to war, and I don't think we're going to war, baby. I think we'll be fine. I'm sorry, I think we'll be fine. So next we're going to move on to something in the music and entertainment media, which is more our speed here. I don't want to get all of y'all burnt out and dried out. So let's get some sexy chocolate mamas. And this is Doechii and JT. Of course, I can't play the audio for you guys because then they'll fuck my video up. But they look really good. JT has on this nice flowy black dress. And Doechii has on this black leotard with a tank top and a cap on. Listen, I think they're not in sync, but they're giving two different types of chocolate queens, chocolate goddess. And a lot of critiques were given. You know, Doechii has been under a magnifying glass lately. She can't do anything right because people are so on her neck right now. But I do think that this performance, they dragged JT for not being up to par, being on point with Doechii. I really feel as though I wanted to criticize Doechii more because I thought, well, you know, help JT to understand what you're doing and what you have going on. It kind of felt like you knew what the steps were, but JT didn't know what the steps were. And it felt like you left her behind. Even if you were to cuss her out backstage, like, girl, you knew the steps. I feel like you shouldn't have left her if she didn't know the steps. Because both of y'all ended up looking dumb. And yes, they dragged JT, but I was more mad at Doechii. Because I just felt like, I don't know, I kind of just felt like she was so worried about getting that spotlight and getting that shine that she didn't look out for JT and make sure JT hit her marks and knew when it was time to turn around, knew when it was time to come down the steps, knew when it was time to walk back. Like, those things are very important in a group performance. So, I'm not going to give 10s. I'm not going to give 10s. I'm disappointed. But like I said, I'm more disappointed in what Doechii did than what JT did because JT just going with the flow. You know, this is your show, girl. Like, I feel like you give her that eye look, you give her that finger point, or y'all connect eyes and come down the stage. I get not wanting to miss certain marks, and I get not wanting to look crazy, but I think everything looks better when it's in a unison. And I think everything looks better when it looks rehearsed. So that would be my, not even critique, but just tip for her in the future to make sure that everything is up to par. Because I could tell she likes to give good performances, and that didn't necessarily hit the nail. It didn't. Oh, so I got a topic on here, but I am going to save this topic until next week. Let's see. Not next week. I'll be talking about next week like I'm not here every day or every other day. What I tried to do was skip something. I'm going to show y'all Keke Palmer. Oh, shit, boy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I don't even know if I could play this, you guys, because I'm just tired of getting my chance. I wanted to highlight that moment because who better than Keke? Who better than the boy? Who you settling for? Who better than the boy? Whatever Drake said, bitch, I don't know. Now I'm trying to quote Drake and don't remember what he said. Girl, he said who you settling for? Who better for you than the boy? That's what he said, bitch. Now, listen, we gotta get into some dark tea. Shit'll get dark like chocolate. Ha. And we gotta talk about how Amber Rose then said that Joseline Hernandez done tried to get some of that cooter kidder. Not that catter kitty, but that cooter kidder. Some of that kidder caddy, cooter kitty, cooter kidder. You listen, now, I think it's real funny when girls do gay things. Allegedly, I guess. I don't know, girl. So, Amber was alleging that Joseline done bent it over and sprayed the cakes and showed her some coochie meat, and then several times tried to get her to indulge in that coochie meat, and she didn't like it. So she said no, and she didn't want to. And after her refusing the coochie meat, that's when Joseline said, bitch, you just want to be white. So they saying all of the abuse and all of the arguments came from her not sharing that coochie. Listen, it would end right there if it ended right there, but it was another girl named Yummy P. Do anybody remember Yummy from Justice? Whoa! Joceline's Cabaret, bitch. Y'all want me to pull her up or now? Listen. Okay. Give me a second. Because I want it on this side. I like it on this side. I'm going to show y'all Yummy P. Yeah. Okay.
Face like this, and like we're all talking, and like she's.
I'm gonna mute this too because I don't know if Tasha K. I don't know what she got going on. So this is a Tasha K interview with Yummy P, and Yummy P is one of the girls from Justice Cabaret. She alleges some similar things to what Amber was alleging. So at this point in the game, I don't want to be rude to Joseline, but I just gotta be real. Like, mama, everybody not lying. The one girl said you was spreading your coochie, showing her your coochie with dresses on and stuff like that, but like pulling the lips out and all of that. And then the other girl saying that you told her to eat your coochie, and you told her to let you eat her coochie, and that's your coochie. Hold on. You told her that her coochie was your coochie, and you could have it anytime that you want. Allegedly. All this is alleged, but the video that I'm showing y'all is a clip of the girl saying these literal things. Like, she's literally saying, like, oh, and she told me this and she told me that. So, all of these are allegations, but allegations are coming from two separate people. Bitches giving Diddy. They not all lying. You did something to them girls. You did something to Amber or you did something to Yummy. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. You know what I mean? And I love Joseline. Don't get me wrong. I think she's excellent television. I think she's an amazing entertainer. I think she's sexy when it comes to, like, you know, sex appeal and stripping and cabaret. She's that girl. But did you do what them bitches said that you did? Because if you did, then there's a discussion that we need to have about you keeping your hands to yourself and about you keeping your coochie in your dresses. I'm looking at you, Justin, and I'm watching you because I won't forget when you used to put the mic on me and all of that. Now, we've been a fan. We've loved you for years. Now, it's been years. But please don't fuck it all out. Because the sexual allegation do you in every time. I promise you, them sexual allegations are in all kinds of careers. And they really do. And I've really been proud of what she's been able to accomplish. So I really would hate to hear those things. So we're going to move on to the next thing. Because everything all alleged, I would hope that they both lying on her. But sadly, I don't think they are. Now, let's move on to Rihanna. I don't even know if we give a fuck anymore about her putting out. Do y'all really care? Let me know in the comments. Would you like a Rihanna 9? Would you like an R9 album from Rihanna? Well, let me tell you what she said about it. She said, I've been in the studio the whole 8 years. She tells Bizarre about her next album. I know it's not going to be anything that anybody expects. And it's not going to be commercial or radio digestible. I feel like I finally cracked it, girl. I'm concerned. With her saying it's not going to be commercial or anything that we're expecting, it just makes me feel like it's going to be bullshit. Now, Rihanna is known to make hits and make bops, so I'm not going to act like she's put out trash music in the past, but a 10-year break is a long time, and it's a long time and a long enough time to get disconnected from what the fuck we actually want. So, I'm praying for Rihanna. I really do hope that this new album is coming along how it's supposed to, and that when we receive it, that it's digested the way that she intends it to be, because she don't even have the confidence that we gonna like that shit. So I really don't even want it. Honestly, I'd rather her just keep being cute and getting doing them lingerie pictures, because if the album come out and it's trash, I'm not gonna spare her. The Navy gonna be all up and through my ass. The Navy gonna tear me apart, because if Rihanna drop an album after all these years, same as Cardi B, I'm waiting on both of y'all. If she drop an album after all these years and it don't give nostalgia, creativity, growth, evolution, change. If it don't give that, then how can we really applaud the shit? It's been too long for you to do some basic ass shit. If you do anything less than spectacular, pack that shit up and it's time for retirement. That's why you don't take long ass breaks like that. But that's why I'm not gonna drag her. That's not what this is. I'm just saying it's gonna be hard to wow us at this point. A wow would have been when you would have dropped the album when you did Save Me Here or Lift Me Up or Save Me There, Drop Me Down, whatever the fuck that shit was called. Now we're gonna move on to Lil Meech getting dissed by Michael Rainey Jr. aka Tyreek St. Patrick. So they said he tried to help Lil Meech before he had got in trouble with 50 Cent. He said that nigga was always trying to be big bro so bad, shaking my head. I find it so funny that Meech is older than Michael, or should we just call him Tariq? I don't know. That would help us better. Just call him Tariq. He older than Tariq, but Tariq know how to move more suave. I don't know, more savvy, more. I don't know. I mean, it really ain't that. They're not really too different. The difference is one didn't get cut off and one did. One handled his business and one didn't. One dad got him jammed up and the other one didn't. Now, I'm not even sure if I should be mad at Lil Meech. I don't know if I talked about this shit before, but it's like the shit that happened was not Lil Meech's fault. Your dad came home, he posted up with Rick Ross, but that's 50 Cent up. 50 Cent gave you the most opportunities. So how your dad gonna go over there with Rick Ross? You get what I'm saying? But your dad not you though. You didn't go over there with Rick Ross. He went over there with Rick Ross. Now you got excommunicated off of some shit that your dad did. But the only problem I got with him is when you got cut off and 50 told you what it was on, you never play with your pop. You get what I'm trying to say? He explaining, you doing too much explaining. If I'm cut off, nigga, fuck that. I'm cut off. Like, me and my dad, if a nigga tell me I'm cut off behind my dad, nigga, I'm cut off. It's fuck you. That's just what it is. We ain't never gonna be cool again. Never again. It ain't never gonna be shit again. He in the message is trying to explain to 50 Cent what his dad doing. Like, it don't even matter at this point. Like, if you mad what he on, then that's what I'm on. Like, that's just is what it is. So it's a compromising situation for real. But I'm not gonna make it seem like it's his fault. It really was his dad's fault. But you gotta ride with your dad. You're not all of that explaining that shit to 50 Cent. All of that was too much. You don't do no explaining. Like, you don't do none of that. Once your dad, then once he was over there with Rick Ross, and that was it. You really don't go back and forth. Like, because all you did was explain yourself and still not fix the shit. You explained the shit and you made it seem like you wasn't really, what you did was make it look like you wasn't really on your dad's side. You trying to explain why he over there with Rick Ross, it don't even fucking matter what he do. That shit dead regardless. So you just gonna have to rock with him. You just gonna have to see how the cookie crumble over there now with Rick Ross and their support. But I'm not mad at Lil Meech though. I just feel like he dropped the ball when it came for riding with his dad. Cause you'll never catch me in no messages explaining shit about what my dad did. If the nigga was wrong, he was wrong, but I'ma rock with him wrong or right. That's my dad. That's none of you niggas. It's really not nobody else's business what we got going on. Like, if he wrong, I'ma look just as wrong with him. And like, I can't explain what the fuck. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't know if y'all understand. Like, I don't know if y'all that thorough or not. Like, I don't know if y'all understand. Like, when it comes to that blood shit, sometimes it really gotta be right or wrong. Like, I really can't sit up here and try to say, oh, because he hung out with Rick Ross, that don't got nothing to do with me. It kind of do though. Because if he cool with Rick Ross, I'm not going to stunt on Ross neither. Like, if he cooled him, that's just where we at with it. So I can't make him not be cool with who he cool with neither. You know what I mean? Like, he don't have a... It was just weird how he tried to cop a plea. You can't cop no plea. I would have respected him way more if when he seen how 50 was coming, if he would have just been like, all right, it's cool. Like, I appreciate what you did, but you feel me? This where we at. Like, fuck it. Because trying to explain what your dad did is crazy. Big Meech ain't apologized for shit. He ain't never apologized. So you in the messages explaining what he did, but he don't feel bad for it at all. What was going to happen if you would have got forgiveness? You would have got forgiveness and you would have been jammed up trying to apologize for another nigga. You just got to ride. You just got to ride behind them at that point. And I would have been pissed. I would have been mad. Like, I would have been like, Dad, why would you be out there with Rick Ross knowing that we getting money over here? But ever to make it seem like you needed 50 because he just used that against you and he clowned you. And I was so pissed. And then other people joined in on the reindeer games. You got Michael Rainey talking about, I tried to tell him, but he wanted to be big bro. So everybody just taking turns just clowning your dumb ass. Because you should have just rolled for your dad. Like, you should have made it. You should have carried the shit like, nigga, that's what it is. Like, what you surprised, nigga? Like, you should have did him on some greasy shit. Like, you should have had that nigga like, you know what? I respect that shit. Like, you know what I mean? He not going to respect no. I feel like 50 Cent the type of person where if you do him dirty and you be like, yeah, nigga. Like, yeah. He going to be like, all right, I'm going to get you, but I respect you. I feel like if you do him dirty and then you try to like complain or you try to like cop a plea, he not even gonna respect that shit. He gonna be like, oh yeah, like stand on that shit. Like you did what you did. So I think that's where the whole situation really turned bad for Lil Meech. And I don't really, a lot of people saying they see him getting other acting careers and other gigs. I really don't see him getting shit else. I never watched BMF, but I feel like his acting skills is nothing to write home about. Like, we probably won't see him do anything else ever again. Like, I guess that would happen when you cross 50. 50 Cent. I'm done. I'm moving on to the next topic. So, damn, 50. Don't do him like that. So, Biggie Small's mom, Violetta Wallace, has passed away of natural causes. This was back in February. I just want to make sure that, first of all, rest in peace, prayers to the family, condolences to the family. But I just want to make sure that everybody got all their money, being as though Diddy is in jail, he facing all that. Make sure y'all got y'all coins and y'all done yan. I feel as though nobody should be able to escape how much Biggie did for everybody's legacy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel as though even though his mom passed away, the kids should be good. The grandbaby should be good. Like, Biggie is very much a what do you call it? I don't know. What am I trying to say? A pinnacle, a pedigree. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but he is top notch. He is one of the necessities of rap. Like, rap wouldn't be what it is without Biggie Smalls. So it's unfair for people to be claiming that they rappers and using his hooks and using his beats and, you know, quoting him and shit like that, and his family not taken care of. That's my main concern. Yes, condolences. And yes, rest in peace to his mother. You know what I mean? She did live to see a beautiful age. I think she was 72 or something like that. That's a nice lifespan, but I want to make sure that his family getting taken care of, because now she may have been the one who knew all of the business. I hope everything is lined up, and whoever need to be coughing up that coin. I don't give a fuck who's in jail. Okay? Jail or not. And everybody estate need to be taken care of. Okay? From the east to the west side. Okay? Something, but I your wife. Hold on. So let me get to ASAP. I don't have too much stuff. Oh, I'm skipping stuff. So Angie Stone passed away, y'all. It was a dark thing. I'm not going to talk about this too long because it's too much death. Biggie mom passed away. Angie Stone passed away. But she passed away in an 18-wheeler collision with a Sprinter van. She was on a Sprinter van, and it got hit by a truck, an 18-wheeler truck. What I heard was that there was a woman on the scene who helped Angie to get out of the car. When she helped her get out of the car, she got hit by another truck. Listen, I don't know if this is true. This was alleged. This was something I seen on TikTok, but it doesn't matter. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. What I find really suspicious is that she had just found out that her masters and her royalties had been, you know, stolen from her and things like that, and she wasn't receiving the proper amount of money. And as soon as she figured this out, this was around Christmas time, now she's gone. Now she's no longer with us. And I just find that shit disgusting. I find it upsetting, disgusting, and I hope that there's a legal team and that her estate is on it so that she still is able, not in the afterlife, to recoup all of that money that is owed to her. And I hope that it goes to her family and her grandchildren, because that is what she was saying that she wanted it to go to. She wanted to be able to take care of her family. She wanted to be able to make life easier for those who she brought into this world. And I just don't feel like it's right for her to have figured out that she was owed so much money and died before she received it. Like, that is fucking weird. it bothers me. It really does leave a bad taste in my mouth, and I really just hope that in the end, justice is served for her and her family, because that's some shit I can't. I can't get with that. She just found that out in December. She passed away in March. What? Shit don't even make sense. That's why conspiracy theorists exist. Because it's just like, well, why do we want to believe that this lady just passed? I don't even want to believe that she passed that fast after she found it out. I'd rather believe that y'all came against her. But is that delusion, or is that a combination of evidence and intelligence? I just don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm a fool for thinking that they would hurt somebody when they owe them millions of dollars, or if I'm a fool for thinking that they fucking wouldn't. Like, I just really don't know. But let's get into the last topic, because I don't want to bring y'all out. I promise y'all I got mad love for ya. Mad love for ya. So, this is A$AP Rocky. He got his non-guilty verdict. This is a little bit of old news, but I thought it was really funny how he reacted when he got the non-guilty verdict. It was a priceless reaction.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Raheem Mayers, not guilty of...
This nigga that jumped over the motherfucking... He jumped over the wall, bitch. Free him, okay? Listen, I'm not mad at a black man not going to jail. At the end of the day, I don't care. Like, I feel like he did that shit, but it's cool. It's okay. He home. I guess we just gonna move on and act like nothing ever happened, and I'm so happy for that. Cause I don't know, just let him be a father to his kids. I ain't mad. I ain't even on no hating that shit. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm too raw and too pee of a bitch for that. Clock that T. So, I don't know. Did I have any? Hold on. Let me see if I had PTP. So the Juicy Dream Awards is going to Milagro Grams. I talked about her on the last episode. Y'all was hating. Y'all didn't even watch that shit. I guess because it was about Tory. But she's being sued by Megan. Today was mediation day. It's March the 10th. We'll find out soon if the case is going to trial or if it's not. Hopefully it doesn't. If it does, hopefully she cooked Megan ass. Our PCP, which is the Pussy Tuna Privilege, which goes to our LGBT community every week. It goes to Alonzo Arnold, Sexy Lexi, and Akasha Bentley. Yay! So, on the last episode, I want y'all to go tune into it because I don't understand, like, what's the problem? Like, you didn't see it? Was it on the wrong day? Was that the wrong, which y'all was in the bed? Like, share, subscribe to the channel too if you're here. But I want y'all to go back to this last video because I popped my shit and I was a little bit lit and I told the truth, full truth, and nothing but the truth, and I didn't hold my tongue about how I truly feel about this Tory Lanez situation. I spoke about his new album, some of the tracks I like on it. Now that I had a chance to marinate on it, I said that I really enjoy. No, the songs change all the time. Like when you like a project, the songs change. Excuse me. I like White Lightning, Nine Side, Amethyst, Slipping and Falling, After Lady Cop, My Shayla, and I think I like Free Tory too. I like the whole album, but those are my favorites. So I gave you that. Listen to the album. Don't let me tell you what he said. Listen to what he said. I think that it's crazy that people will fight so hard and be like, R. Kelly this, R. Kelly that, but don't want to listen to Tory. People will be like, oh, Bill Cosby this, don't want to listen to Tory. People will be like, oh, you know, whoever the rest of these people are, and you want to defend all these people, but you don't want to listen to this man say, because what the man is saying is that he's innocent. You could believe it or not, but he's not sitting up here saying, I'm so sorry I shot her. He's saying, I'm so sorry that I didn't. Hold on, he ain't say that neither. That's allegedly, y'all. I'm messy. I'm learning how to do this YouTube shit. Oh, don't let me get started, bitch. Because when I really get, and when I, these bitches gonna be mad at me. Okay. So my affirmation for y'all is, I probably used this before, but knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10. I really like that get up 10. That get up 10, I know I shade Cardi a lot for not putting out a new album, and it's going on, 10 years? And she, bitch, it been 7 years, 8 years. But I really feel like that album, when she started with that get up 10, that hit me to the chest. Like, they knocked me down 9 times, but I get up one more. That getting up one more, y'all don't know how powerful that is. That gags them. That gags them when they knock you down 9 times, but you get up 10, you're still up. They're mad as shit. They tried everything they could to stop you. Couldn't stop you. Couldn't stop you from doing what you was gonna do. Because it was destined. Because you was a fighter. You was a soldier. They only had 9 bullets, but you had 10 lives. They only had 9 chances, but you had 10. I think that's a powerful message, so, you know, when you fighting through some shit, you say that to yourself, because I do be saying that. I be like, I get up 10. I was even gagging when the podcast, I know everybody was like, you still doing the podcast? Am I still doing the podcast? Oh, let me know. Yeah, I am, because I get up 10. So remember that. And keep it juicy.
I love Juicy Dreams podcast. Period.